For myself, from the last time I was here, the fans are just I don't think it's changed. I think the fans are just very supportive and loving, and it's just such a wonderful opportunity for us to say thank you to them and see them eye to eye. They feel that they know us so well. It gives us the opportunity to get to know them.
The show's been on for coming up on the 50 years. So there are people who've watched it for that long, or 30, 40 years. And so they've grown up with the show, or they've grown older with the show. They've had kids along with the show. So it's almost like their virtual community, because it's a different type of thing. It's 5 days a week. It's 50 years of history that you can draw from. So that they can tell you anything about if you come from a family that's a part of the show in Salem, they can tell you who your whole family tree is and fill you in gaps in relationships and stories, and are so into their stories that it's it's like they're like fans like no other genre, because it's
because you're so invested, and because it's a continuation of we're on air every single day, except when we're preempted.
Yeah.
There was someone there today from Finland, Australia.
Yeah.
We had Georgia, we had Utah, we had New York, we had Canada, a lot of different places.
The Valley.
It really touches me of how supportive they are, and I think it's so wonderful for NBC to put on such an extravaganza of Day of Days to give us the opportunity to say thank you back to them.
So this week in particular is a week where we're coming into a big reveal week. This is a relationship that's been slowly building, and now it's this week is where it kind of a lot of things kind of come to a head.
Yes.
Aiden. An individual from his past, Bree, shows up to town, and all of a sudden now I have to come clean with my mysterious past. And
only by being forced.
Only, yes. And so there's a lot to be learned this particular week, as far as what's happening with Aiden, and we'll hope still love him.
When Daniel joined the show, he was not brought on to replace Peter or replace Beau's position. He's his own character, his own being, and what this is in Hope's life, which she's never been with another man. She's never really had interest in another relationship. But slowly, I think, getting to know Aiden, it's piqued an interest. They have a lot of the same issues and things happening in their life, being single parents. And it's tough being a single parent. I was a single parent in real life, and it's hard juggling it all, being a parent, having a job, and all of a sudden here's this man who's, I think, interested, but she builds a bond with him. And Hope doesn't decide to write the divorce letter because of Aiden. It's because of the circumstances. It's because it's kind of just pushed her to open her eyes and stop living in the past and the denial of being deserted and discarded.